YouTube, what is up? Is me, Homesize 1998. Yeah, it's been a long time. So, what's up, everyone? I'm gonna try, cause it is summer now. Let's go. I'm gonna try my absolute best to try and make. I keep saying the word try. Anyways, I'm gonna do my absolute best to make as many YouTube videos as I can this summer, because I want to make some more videos. You guys want new videos, and so yeah, just a little announcement before I get to the video, because you see the title. My next video is gonna be like a figure collection trade video, something, and yeah, so I'm gonna show you every single figure that I have. I got a couple new ones like last summer from just like doing trades and stuff. But yeah, so I'll do that, and then maybe we can trade with people, and because I know everyone loves wrestling videos, and these videos don't catch on as much, but they're fun for some people, and I have a lot of fun making them and responding to the comments. So yeah, because I just got a brand new computer, so now I can respond to people, so I'm really happy about that. So that's awesome. So why you should not hate LeBron James? Now, I'll admit, when I first started watching basketball, I despised LeBron James. I hated the big three of Bosh, LeBron, and Wade. Hated them. I wanted them to lose. I hated everything they stood for. When the Mavericks crushed them, it was like, that's like a huge reality check that LeBron James never will be Jordan, never will be better than Jordan, and yeah. But then the next year, they destroyed the Thunder, and then broke my heart with the Spurs, because I was rooting for the Spurs a lot, because I mean, I know it's weird to have two favorite NBA teams, but if I had to have a second favorite NBA team, it without a doubt would be the San Antonio Spurs, because, well, obviously I like the Knicks, but the Spurs, just because they play fantastic basketball. Like, that is the way basketball should be played. Everyone should touch the ball, and it's just so cool to see everyone get involved, and everyone scores and feels like they can contribute to the team. So, and that's why they were so successful when they destroyed Miami Heat in 2014. And then, of course, you see the finals this year. The Warriors beat the Cavaliers, and I had that game going to 7, where the Cavaliers would win. Obviously, I was wrong, and I picked that before Kyrie got hurt, but still. So, why you should not hate LeBron James? Now, again, I hated LeBron James. I wanted him to lose. I thought he was a ridiculous player with the flopping bullshit, and how the referee helps him out with the calls and stuff. But just watching this finals, like, I gained a ton of respect for him. Like, him going back to Cleveland, that automatically like boosted the respect I had for him, because it kind of seemed like when he went to Miami that he was just going there so he could be like, hey, let me win a ring first, get the 100% guarantee that I'm going to win a championship, then I'll go back to Cleveland and win a championship there. So I can kind of respect that, because you want to make sure you win a ring. I mean, you can't just stay in Cleveland, just fail every single year, and then have no one to build around other than LeBron James, because he's just so great. I mean, but so yeah. So now he's back in Cleveland, so I definitely gained respect for him there. And then the whole playoffs, like the first round versus Celtics when Kevin Love got hurt, it was like, wow, that hurts the Cavaliers' chances of the title hopes. They probably aren't going to beat the Chicago Bulls. Kyrie was like playing on a broken foot, or, well, not broken foot, I don't know what I'm saying, like just playing on an injury. He was hurt. And then the next series, they beat the Bulls in 6 games and convincingly beat them in the 6th game when they crushed them, and Dellavedova had like 20 points. And then the Atlanta Hawks, obviously they had quite a bit of injuries, but I mean, what team doesn't in this season of the NBA? But that kind of sucked. That kind of ruined the NBA for me this year. Just seeing all the different injuries, like Durant, Paul George, those guys. So that really sucked, but they crushed the Hawks in 4 games. I mean, they still did have like 2 or 3 All-Stars. They had, well, Carroll was basically is good enough to be an All-Star. Definitely will be next year, probably. I mean, he played like an All-Star. He was the Hawks' best player the whole postseason. Millsap, Horford, Korver got hurt, and Teague is probably their best player. So they crushed the Hawks in 4 games, with the Hawks even having home court advantage for They swept them. And then the next series, you have the finals where the Warriors came out of the incredibly tough Western Conference, where I had the Spurs coming out because I love the Spurs and I thought they could do it, but Clippers, man, shocking the world, and then choking big time versus the Rockets. So yeah, so the first game LeBron had like 44 points. Second game he had like 39. Next game he had like 40. Like, those are ridiculous numbers, and this is why you should respect and love, well, not love, but why you should like LeBron James and not hate him, is because what we saw in that finals we'll probably never see again. That was ridiculous. Like, that's the most points ever scored in like a 3-game stretch of a finals, like the first 3 games, like, ever. That is insane. So what we saw, ridiculous. Not to mention the games he had were absolutely insane. Like 40 points, 13 rebounds, and like 11 assists. Like, name another player in the league that can do that. Like, maybe Russell Westbrook, and that's about it. Like, those are ridiculous numbers. LeBron, if you can't compare him to Jordan. Is he going to be better than Jordan? No. Will he be a top 10 player of all time? Definitely. He probably is right now. I mean, if I had to make a list, I'd probably put him like at the top. Like, number 10 is like a top close spot on my list. Like, one's obviously Jordan, but then you go to the top, number 10, like, who's the top 10 best players of all time? Number 10 is like close. It's like I want to put Hakeem Olajuwon, Kobe, and probably LeBron. But so yeah, so LeBron, ridiculous numbers. He's probably the closest thing we're gonna see to Magic Johnson in, and it's just crazy some of the things he does. How freakishly athletic he is. How he makes his teammates around him better. Like, the team that he has, basically the Knicks team that Carmelo had a couple years ago, plus Tristan Thompson and Mozgov, who I would say are better than Kenyon Martin and Tyson Chandler. But, so yeah, LeBron literally carried the Cavaliers on his back. That's just some of the things he did. It's like, we'll never see that again. So you might as well just soak it in. He's not going to be a Jordan. Stop comparing him to other players. If you're going to compare him to anyone, though, compare him to Magic. But don't compare players, just appreciate greatness. And that's what LeBron is. He's the best player in the world. I mean, it's not Curry, it's not Durant, it's LeBron James. He is the best player in the world. The way that he's so incredibly strong, just taking it to the basket and scoring. He has an outside shot, which he's developed. He can rebound. He's strong, and he makes his teammates better. Like, that's just crazy. And the way he almost beat the Warriors with the team that he had, like, the team, without that team, without LeBron James on that Cavaliers team, they would not have made the playoffs. Like, you have Dellavedova, Smith, Shumpert, Thompson, and Mozgov. That team, no way would make the playoffs. But with LeBron James, it's crazy. Like, you look at the Heat last year and the Cavaliers last year. Cavs didn't make the playoffs. Heat made the playoffs, went to the finals. Next year, Heat didn't make the playoffs. Didn't even make the playoffs. I mean, the Heat didn't make the playoffs. Cavaliers back in the finals. That's how great LeBron James is. He just makes his teammates better, and that's crazy. So that basically wraps it up. Just wanted to throw a video out there, and you know what's coming next. WWE collection. If you want more basketball, leave it down below. I love the likes, views, dislikes, whatever, comments. Definitely going to try to respond. I'm going to check my computer like every single day now. I'm so happy I have a computer. That's awesome. And so yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Bye.